Hello everyone, today we are going to record a new video speaking about something that I want you to know. I believe in God and you have to believe in Him because my life has become uh, better since I started to believe in Him in a very serious way. So I want to explain all you why you should believe in God. I don't know even if my accent is like best, but I will try to do my best. I am just an English learner and I will become someone who will have a certificate. So that's it. I can practice English. Stuff. What is that? Believing in God, a very good way, a very good thing, I think. First, okay, when I was younger, I used to be worse than I am right now. For example, even I did a prank that was very bad to someone that I should have never done. And I really regret until now. Even my mom hit me, but in a way that I remember until today. He 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 hit me, but with the, I don't know if you know what it is. Let me check. Oh no, this isn't that. I'm not a robot, please. Let me check something. I don't know if you know this thing. I don't know if you know boyero. Boyero is something when which you hit someone else when they are doing bad or their behaviors are bad and not like the best. Okay, that is a boyero, the psychologist of many of us when we were children. Look 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 on the internet. What is a boyero? You didn't know? Do you know? It is it hits worst than uh, than a belt. It it hits worst than a belt. So do you know what a bochero is? I remember that pain like it if were today. That pain in my back. uh, I remember that. Okay, so yes, I did something that is very repugnant, very to someone, especially because my father didn't control myself in the things that I did, and secretly I did a lot of things bad, even with okay, not too much bad, but sometimes some things that I should have never done. Other time that I remember, my mother hit me when I was zero. It was when I threw my cell phone against the floor because I was uh, I was I was annoyed. I was, let me remember the word. I was, let me remember. I was not annoyed. It is more than annoying. I was, let me remember. I was furious. Yes, I was furious, and I threw it against the floor. My mother again, like 20 times. I remember that pain until right now. And yes, what happens right now? I stopped doing it because I found out what was it better, or what was it more convenient for me to try to get away when I'm doing bad things, or things that even made me feel uh, not proud of myself, or stop doing them. That will be easier. That was a question that I formulated to myself one day when I was talking to some friends, which I did a lot of things bad, and I used to speak a lot of courses. That's it. So, what inspired me the most, like to have a better life? Okay, I'm not actually the best. I follow doing a lot of things, and I will never stop doing them because I'm not perfect. Yes, but my grandfather got Alzheimer. It made me feel the most depressed in my life. It was like a panicking, like a my saddest or of my saddest memories that I have. My grandfather, he used to drink a lot. He had very he had like two accidents in their life. Because of that, I think he got Alzheimer. He was somebody that was very foolish. He was very foolish and didn't want to take the pills, like not to have it. What happened when I started praying and reading more the Bible? I started to change. My mind opened, because reading is something that I really recommend you. A book is a sea, is an ocean of information, and they can teach you how to do things better than you usually do. And there is something that I know it's good for you. It can be good for you, especially when you want to improve yourself and you discover that you can do something better with your life. Okay, it was a very huge process, especially because I've been I have been I have been like believing in God more, because I have always believed in God since I have memory. But I started to believe in Him more better when I was 13 and I am 16. So I have been working on myself better for 3 years. That's it. I started to read the Bible to get out or to let me check to get rid of, to fall apart, to get I started getting rid of things that weren't useful for me, because I have to let me check. I have to confess something. I have to admit something. I have to acknowledge something. I was addicted to porn since I was like 11. That's something that I shouldn't speak on YouTube, because that's disgusting. And I stopped, and I finally could stop doing it at 14. And it changed completely my life, because I started to see women like people and not like an object, or not like object. Okay, maybe okay if someone else watches this video, that not be me, it can be, oh, you're very disgusting, you're a pork. Oh, please, come on, who man doesn't do it actually? And I haven't returned to do it other time. So I have been living without it for 2 years, for 2 years and 2 months, without porn and without fuck. And okay, I know I like women. I have to admit that sometimes when I look at a woman on the street or a mate, and she looks very nice. Okay, I think, oh, this woman is very nice. She looks very beautiful. Or if his body is good, I can feel something for her, or I think he's very attractive. But in the same time, like the pork, like the pig that I was before that, and I'm not more it. I think I'm more like a normal person because I am a man and I like women. Obviously, I don't see them like with bad eyes, like with bad eyes, because sometimes I know a man we can invent a lot of lies just to have like what we want, but I think I can see them with good eyes, and not only thinking about sex because no, and I try not to do it, and I haven't done it even. I say no, 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 don't do it. Okay, I can do whatever I want with my life, but I prefer not to do it because very deep in my heart, in my brain, I think it makes me feel like free because you are able to control yourself. And if you want to control the world, first you have to control yourself. I started watching videos from a channel called Your Best Version in Spanish, Tu Mejor Versión, and it helps me a lot. And I could do, I think last year, 2024, was like my more productive year. 2023 was too, but I just did gym. This year was a year of gym, English, guitar, chess, uh, no porn. I even lived 1 year and a half without a cell phone, and 1 year without any technology, just praying, meditating, and it changed completely my life. Because when you stop doing it, you find out that all that enterprises wants you to do is to focus or to stay in a fucking screen watching trash, watching rubbish, watching things that are not productive for you, and even it can corrupt your brain with a lot of shit. Other thing that I found out is that there are a lot of people working very hard for you to have fun, and there are a lot of people doing masterpieces which you consume them like if they were easy, but they're not easy, but they make them to look easy, and you think it is like normal, and you look at your life and you think, oh no, this shit is very boring, this piece of shit is very boring, don't think that piece of shit, please. Okay, I should stop doing it. Okay, yeah. So you think your life is like more boring than it should be, but it is that you are consuming a lot of stimulating uh, content. You're consuming very stimulating content, and you think, my life is not like good, but it is. But you have to look for the opportunity for or the things that give your life a sense. So the main thing that I discovered is that you can control yourself, and when you control yourself, you feel very proud of yourself because you feel as if you were like the strongest man in this world because you can do whatever you want with yourself, which is good. Okay, you can do whatever you want with yourself, literally, with I don't know, hurting yourself. If you want to do it, do it. I don't recommend to you, but who am I to recommend something to you? But you can control yourself, and to control the world, first you have to control yourself. That is something that I knew because, especially, for example, look at Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs never wanted his children or his family to have an iPad because he knew all the dangerous things that can be in an iPad, that can have an iPad, or any disposable. Even Mark Zuckerberg, I think he doesn't use Facebook because it's a waste of time. Remember, no, you have to discover the man who creates the drug doesn't consume it. Who creates the drug doesn't consume it. Okay, give me a second. Sleep, sleep, please. Get your up. No, that's isn't. Wake up, wake up. You have to discover what are you doing with your life, and if those things are just your your pleasures or the things that you want to do. So find the things that are useful for you. You can have fun. You can. I would recommend only to spend 2 hours at technology by having fun. If you have to work, obviously you can use it more, but I think 2 hours is enough. And you can use the other time like to do activities that are useful for yourself. For example, learning English. I think actually learning English is something that's good. Gym. The gym makes you feel okay. I'm not like the biggest man in this world, but I have a lot of muscle. I can do okay now 8 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 100 with this hand and 5 with this other. But you can feel really proud of yourself. Find something that makes you to feel proud of yourself. You will feel like the world, like the king of the world. It will make you be happier, makes you be further. Okay. What else can I recommend to you? That believe in God. I have read the whole Gospels, and I have read 62 books in the Bible. I just have to read 9 more, and I will have read the Bible, the whole Bible, and it will be, if I don't read another book, my book number 8, the whole book, because the Bible have a lot of books. And discover what you want to do. The only thing which I want to learn English is for one day me to go to the USA or another foreign country to earn money and pay back my family all they gave me. That's the only sense, because I think I discovered that having a lot of money doesn't make you feel enough. And when you have a lot of money of things or men that have like the richest expensive fortune, they have done things that are not licit, and they are in a very deep point of the iceberg. So you can be rich, but don't be much rich, because when you because to get at that point you will have to do more things and sacrifice more things. You can do a lot of things to get maybe 1 million, 2 million. I'm not a billionaire, but I want to. I have even created a profile on Cambly, but they haven't accepted me yet. Let me check this even. If they accept me like to teach English, I will do it, and I will pay things by myself. I would buy things by myself. For example, I want to learn German the next year, and I will do my best. But currently, they haven't accepted me yet. Relatives, Cambly students plus. Your profile is under review. In the meantime, you can access your profile and make any edits using the menu on the left. They haven't accepted me yet. So, that's it. Love your family. Other advice I can give you is be grateful for everything, because when you start to believe in God, you get rid of the majority of the things, and you appreciate like even the least things you have. The least things you have. be grateful because be grateful for all you have, even if it is a little. And if you believe in God, He will give you more, even if it is in a long time, in a very long term. I have been working on myself like 3 years, and I will go for more. 2025 will be my year, definitely. But work on yourself, and God will give you what you want or what you need. God's plan are perfect, so believe in Him. And yes, I really need to make more friends, to make friends in English. Okay, I have a lot of contacts who can speak English, like a teacher who is friend of my mother and mine too, who goes to the USA every day, and I can practice to him, and I can practice with him. I have my other teacher who I became a little bit friend in my high school because I have learned vocabulary and learned things more. And yes, and I am currently watching videos on YouTube. Yes, work on yourself and be really grateful for everything you have, mainly your family and the low things you have. For example, thanks to God, I think I have this conditioned air who makes us be cool, fresh things, and that's it. Believe in God, learn new things, open your mind by reading things or advice you can learn, and yeah. Other thing, always things are meant to manipulate yourself. For example, if something is very good, like to be real, it is because it isn't. They just want you to be kept on a screen, but doing nothing with your life. So be very careful with it, because it can affect yourself and not to be someone good. They only want to engage you in it for them to earn money. Okay, and you can have fun, but be careful with that. When something is very good, like to be real, it is because it isn't. I met a teacher in my last high school when it was a religious high school, which pretended to be a very nice person. However, he ended and he went out from that high school because he touched a student who was a girl. No, they were three girls. So don't be a Catholic or even a Christian extreme. If you must do something, do it. But if you cannot support and you want to do other thing that is worse than you are you are not letting you to do it. Do the thing that is less bad. For example, don't do bad things. If you don't let you to do something because you are religious, do it and don't stress yourself. Do whatever you can, whatever you want, but not be extreme, because don't end it that way, and don't end in that way. I haven't done something bad like that, and sometimes it scares me really. I have to be normal, so being normal, but you can discover who you are and what you want in your life, what you really want in your life. What else? Don't be easily manipulated. You have to be the strongest. Why? Because we are men, and if you are strong, other men are going to make fun of you. That is something annoying. Okay, I defend myself always, but do it. Be strong, and don't be easily manipulatable by a woman, because they are like the weakest sex gender, and by naturally they are able to manipulate us easily just to get their objectives. So don't do it. When a woman like treats you very well, don't be very confident. And remember, one thing that I can say about women that I have learned because of experience is that when they discover you to have a weak point, they will do everything they can to push it. So be the strongest man, as mentally as physically. Do it. What else I can recommend to you? And your women's don't communicate in the same way like men do, because they have like an stranger language which them to communicate really. And there are things that you are going to know that you are never going to know about a women, as such as things that a women are never going to discover about us. And women's are the people maybe when you get married who you live more with, but they're going to find out your weak points. Don't reveal a lot of information. And always speak less than you need. And always be strong. I don't mean you can be confident, but by experience, because I have a lot of experience, and I have put myself in those situations with purpose. They always end doing the same. So don't be easily manipulated and be a man. Being a man is not to be a slave of your pleasures, and do what you must do before what you want to do. Or if the things that you want to do are bad, you have to do the things that you must do instead of the things that you want or you wish to do. And don't live like in a fantasy. Look, the things are real as they are. And don't reveal all your secrets to anyone. What else? Believe in God. I don't mean I am bad. I don't mean that. But who cares about you? No. I have a lot of friends. I have my friends, but there is a limit in everything. Be very careful with that. And defend yourself everything you can do, every time you can do. Everywhere you can do, whenever you can do, even if you have to die, defend yourself. What else I can recommend to you? Please be good. If someone doesn't want you, stay away from there. I think believe in you, believe in God, believe in Jesus, because it will make you happier. It is something that I cannot describe only with words, but when you feel it, you find out what I am speaking about. It's a feeling of peace that I could have never felt. Goodbye. I think it is time for me to sleep. It is almost midnight, and I will go. Goodbye. It was a very good speaking practice, and I will speak other day. Goodbye. Have a good or nice night or day. Goodbye.